want to say I had a good time here still. I'm going to write this little message that when I leave school, I'm going to do this.
You're gonna end up a slave in the Matrix, yeah?
Just admit to everybody here, you're going to leave this place and you're going to wind up a nobody.
Be a slave in the Matrix.
Admit that to yourself. And that's not what, and that is exactly why I'm bringing in
Shane Taylor and Mark Burrows and Cads. The thing with Josh McCarthy was he didn't fuck with me. And they didn't have to either.
And what I'm trying to say is they could have been men, they could have led by example, they could have been like, fuck these bitches, fuck them wannabes, I know they're pricks, I know they're hating. Why is it my job to tell you how to be a man? Why is it my responsibility to tell you how to behave? You should fucking know, you should speak for yourself. Use your own initiative, and that's what this fucking generation's lacking, bro.
That's what this generation's lacking, bro.
And that's why when you go to these facilities, when you talk about New Park, and you talk about Wolfen, and you talk about Juniper, you talk about this shithole over here.
They can't use their own initiative.
The shithole over here, the shithole over here. Everyone is missing the point. The point is they are full of shit. And that's why these people, they wind up blaming everybody else. Nobody taught me, nobody guided me, nobody helped me. So what I did was
I chose alcohol, I chose drugs, I didn't have to. And years later, I'm gonna wind up in a fucking room full of cunts, and I'm gonna talk on this podcast, and I'm gonna talk about how I live a heavy life of regret, and I regret it deeply.
When you had a fucking choice not to do it. You know what I mean? I had a choice to end up like Mark Burrows, and I didn't. A Shane Taylor, I didn't. Cads, I didn't.
A fucking loser.
You know what? But when I look at Josh McCarthy, I saw myself in that kid, because he looks like Sox Invasion. And I look at Sox Invasion and I say, he reminds me of me, bro. Because he's a man-dem person. He wants to go around people, go around places. He wants to make shit happen. And I'm like, fucking hell, bro. I wish I was like Sox. I wish I had a backbone like Sox. I wish I could do half of the things, think up the bars he thinks up, do what he's doing. Like, I wish I could. I wish I could, but I can't, bro. And it's the same thing with this generation. Like, any man could come in and think outside of the box and throw a bit of respect in there, and throw a bit of initiative in there, and throw a bit of, I don't give a fuck, you know, I'm just doing me. But nobody wants to. And the reason is that they can do it so that they can wind up with a default icon in a comment section, and then they want to say
Blah 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 blah.
bang! It's that easy. It's that easy, bro.
I hate default pictures. I hate them. If you have a default pic, you give me a nick. I don't do it, bro. It's me, my face. I don't hide. I'm not hiding behind no one, bro. I don't hide behind excuses. And I've made this evidently clear. When I've gone around people, I know how loneliness is dangerous. I know how disrespecting a dude is dangerous. That's why every facility I've gone through, I've always shown respect.
I don't hide. I'm not hiding behind no one, bro. I don't hide behind excuses. And I've made this evidently clear. When I've gone around people, I know how loneliness is dangerous. I know how disrespecting a dude is dangerous. That's why every facility I've gone through, I've always shown respect. And now I'm starting to throw that in there, and I'm starting to say, when I used to go there, I used to big fist man, like say they were the best, and then man, they had to try and test man's patience, and now they're getting turned into patience. The moral of that story is, they used to test my patience because they didn't respect me back. And when I heard the podcast and I heard the prick say,
if somebody offered me respect, I don't give a fuck, I wouldn't respect him back.
And I was looking at him like, it makes sense. It's starting to make sense. It's generations and owl, bro. It's the generational owl, bro. And I don't want people to come across me and think this guy's a generational owl. He let down his bloodline. He failed this generation. This bloodline has failed me. Don't get it twisted. This generation has failed me.
And I'm the real.
I'm like the wolf predator. I'm like AVP Requiem. I'm cleaning up this shit.